Hello and welcome. We are back at Terraformers. If I've done everything right with my scheduling, this episode should be coming out. Really? We're not. They've done it. They've done it. Is this? I'm sorry, everyone. They've just added in more content. And my mastery level is 27. What? Was there an update? I didn't mean I was just trying to say that this content is coming out on my birthday, and that's, exciting enough for me. Love to hear it, but I'm pretty sure maybe I'm crazy, but I thought new difficulty small update and patch fix. New difficulty levels and other polish. New errors related to founding cities. Fix some errors. Yada yada. Localize leader names. Added. Each scenario trophy provides one player rank. Okay. So because we have all those gold medals, they count as 3 instead of 1. That is huge. So tied with the faster rank growth would be faster access, harder difficulties. Very cool. Okay, and apparently there's more difficulty scenarios for all scenarios. I'm sorry for interrupting this video, but that's great news. You can't slip this change back me. So we have high, elevated, idealistic, and utopian. Oh my god. I'm going to stretch so much freaking content out of this game. Look at this mastery level. 27. That's insane. Anyways, let's just play a standard game. You need 600 points, and you can get it during, using a variety of ways. Getting 600 points is going to involve a lot of terraforming, but our hand is open. We can do it through extracting resources, bringing life to the planet, upping the terraforming levels. A lot of it's good. I do prefer to play the expansive strategy, so let's do that, though terraforming is very cool. I just prefer expansive. I think it's a lot of fun. So we could go for cheap spreaders. Not really that interested. A supply station. I think that this guy is going to help us expand very fast. So let's go ahead. Let's expand to where we think there might be titanium. Love it. And the problem is that, we need a lot more exploration action. So maybe next time we'll explore here and get our rover exploration center built ASAP. We're going to put the headquarters here because that has a lot of ways for synergies to be possible. And then let's put the bus station here. That's fine. These buildings have to be put in a different way. And there's the mine. Perfect. So, a lot we got to do. We have no food, right? So that's going to be a huge limiting factor early. We also need to explore super fast. Here's some energy production, which is pretty impressive. The problem that I have right now is that I really want to get the rover exploration hub and then get the expansion hub. And to do that, we need to grow our city to be able to draw multiple locations. To build this, I need 5 tritium on hand. To build this, I need 9. So let's just start by going to a rocky plains. We're going to get our exploration hub. That's giving us a free exploration every other turn right now. Bam, we expand to the tritium. And now, see, that's our problem, is we need the expansion hub and others to allow us to actually expand here and get this mine set up. But we do have enough for the energy production. This could be a food sector, so I'm going to make my energy sector back here. We do want to grow even faster, harder, stronger. Is there more tritium out there? There is a lot of tritium, so we could stand to gain from this? Getting our energy production up really early is impressively good. Wow, a geothermal power plant being on the board and near us really could help dial in that energy production. So interesting. We need more expansion slots. We also need to grow our population. This is a good target, the soil factory, for making that food sector. It's a long way out, but it's worth considering for sure. Expand here, aquifer, expand down here. What we're looking for now is a candidate location for an expansion hub. Which, you know, if I put it here, for instance, it would give us 1, 2, 3 connections. Here would give us 1, 2, 3 connections. Here would overwrite and only give us 1. So that's not as ideal. Are you sure you wish to end your turn? Some of your trade routes aren't being used. Yeah, let's use our trade route. And let's bring in some nitrates, I guess. We could also bring in food. That's actually going to help us much more this early. Because we do need to expand our home. We could put down the entertainment center. We're not against that. And if we put it here, that makes a good little triangle to put happiness buildings down. Now we need a lot of nitrates. So let's go down to here and kind of explore. Like, this expansion site looks like it would do really well for us because it would give us access to an aquifer, it would give us access to nitrates, and that's a large pit mine that we would install. And then something else here. It's kind of a waste of the expansion hub in terms of the fact that we have a bus, so we can expand even further without negative penalties. So the expansion hub is a bit overkill. But hey, here's the drone hub, so never mind. We're good to go. Drone hub here is fine. Now we have 2 more connections. One could go here. Let's first let's scan this. Let's scan that. Is this a good spot for a city? It kind of is, but that doesn't matter. This is still a better expansion point for us. So now we expand here. Oh, there's a lot I want to do, and I'm scared about the amount of titanium I have. Let's expand to here. See what that's all about. Though I could have mined our titanium mine with our ability. 20 titanium. This takes 8. This takes 4. This takes 9. We are over by 1. But quite frankly, I think that's fine. We're going to go here. We're going to build the expansion hub. We now have all of these locations. Bam, right here, pit mine. And we're going to not export this water. We're going to go for water. We're not going to make ocean from that water. We're going to put a water extractor and fuel our economy with it. Is what I wanted to say. And then struggled. Now, some science. This is adjacent buildings get more science. Not really in line with what we need. Another energy building is fine. I mean, we don't have water buildings right now, unfortunately. I need a lot of titanium. So we're going to do this. And this should give us 5 titanium, which we love. Because now I can expand up to the tritium deposit. That's a mine. And then expand down here. That's a mine. So 1, 2, 3, and then a pit large. So 3 small mines and a large mine. Love it. It's incredible. We do need food production and population. Like, both of these are important. And road paver is so good coupled with the bus, right? 1 expansion to here, 1 expansion to here, 1 expansion to here. So both of these are pretty critical. I think the road paver does us a better service because it gets us over to the geothermal. It uses, well, you know what? Getting our population up does that as well. Let's go for the food only because we have the nitrates and we have a building to buff it in the future. So we'll put that down. And then let's talk, because this could get us a lot of nitrates really fast, or we could just keep exploring. And exploration is pretty key. Let's do another round of exploring. Sandstones, good to know. Because if we can find a good city location over here, it might even be better to expand to the titanium mine from that direction. Food production. So many energy structures that we're like going to be overkill. I think the science makes more sense than the happiness right now, seeing as we have so little population. Another power generator. I should have put it here in case we get a building that enhances, but for now I'm happy with this. Is that all built out? Okay, we still have room to play with. Nitrates again. What is this? A crystal cave? 2 silicates. Wow, now I'm really kind of thinking we should have done the road paver, because that's a lot. Scan down here. That is a crater. That is worth settling in for sure. Maybe that's what we want to do, is settle a new city rather than building out this one. I'm not sure. Depends on if we get a building to expand. I mean, this is so good. It's just we're not even using the crater. So getting this rover center, I could build it right here. And we could just, like, grow our... I'm going to have to take a gamble that the paver's going to come up again. Because double exploration at the start of the game seems incredibly overpowered. Like, really going to help us. And we have the location already founded. So it's just a matter of go, go, go. Let's explore the planet. Like, our new leader can focus on doing other types of actions. Spending water to gain support, that's fine. But it's not amazing. Local art gallery, that's not really doing it for us. Generating 5 power is fine. Getting more science is fine. Getting robots is fine. Neither of this is really what I was looking for, but a robot strategy will do, Pig. It'll do. Greenhouses make sense. Let's scan again. We'll do our happiness, flat plains. If I explore to here, then we can settle this location. Oh, it's under a sandstorm right now. Okay, well, let's do something closer then. I could also go for energy. Okay, everywhere I want to go is kind of bad. Ooh, lava tube. Anything interesting here? Science and a super happy location. Very cool. What about this spot? This is just a crater. Okay, we should look at all of our options. Flat plains is really just flat. Crater is a crater. Like, we have a lot of energy, but it's going quick, right? So we gotta be a little concerned. We'll get more food production. In fact, we should stop exporting it. Hard to say what we should be exporting. Probably water into nitrates, because that'll help us with our food growth much more. Sandstorm again. Another bus station. Super interesting. That would really make this work. So sandstorm though, what have you broken? Tritium and food and power. I'd rather scan this. Wow, a lot of food. So this crater, New Algiers, -1 happiness. Not ideal. But then here's connections. Now we definitely need, this is going to do what? Atmosphere is really good. Atmosphere and oxygen, but needs 0 temperature. Do we have a 0 temperature biome? Because negative. What is this one? Oh, this is this one. So we don't know this. This one's -3, -3. Wow, we need to get the heat up here, because that's really driving this down. -3 temperature. That's insanely bad. This one here is only -1. I should have looked at that. This one is 0 though. And that one's 1. So I would rather get the oxygen started as well as the temperature. So I think that's fun. 5 power. We could get 5 power. But instead I'm going to say, let's go for this titanium and hope to hit big. We hit 1 shy of what we wanted. But that's fine. We're still looking for a road paver. Oh, we have enough nitrates. We don't have enough tritium, but we do have enough food and energy. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do a click of energy. I just keep thinking about it. Now here is a couple of things that we like. I like the more food production more than anything, because that goes here. Tritium. We need to get our tritium up. We can get that right here. Another geothermal. Insane. Very good. So now our support loss has been slowed. Is there a nitrates location that's going to help us get that building down sooner? It looks like there is. We're still... Oh, we are on the money. So bam, right here, it gets a +1. And this area is pretty much built out. It needs more population to go here, but otherwise it's good. If we had the science, which we just spent, but if we had more, we would think about doing the bacterial spreader and getting that started sooner rather than later. Every 4 food produced. This is 6 food. Still, +1 comfort of living. Not that we don't have enough science to really warrant it now, but if we grow La Paz into more and more of a city focus, a food focus, then it would make sense. And also city, in that we use the food for population. We really, really could use we could use a lot of things, but we don't need to do this trade anymore. We can send our food into energy. We kind of did the opposite trade earlier. Now we're ready to trade back. We could use a lot of things. We could use more energy. But I think we're happy to keep scanning, especially if we can get energy back. We just need more population projects. Don't get me wrong, rovers are really nice too. And we will do it. But this needs a reason to connect out to things. It's just we have all this food and water. Like, we have enough to settle another location. But it's like, why would we? We don't have enough, like, resources to properly exploit anything that we do go to, you know? Interesting. It's only going to increase our happiness by 1 because only 1 person lives here. And yet, I'm thinking about building the food quality thing. Oh, but we need the science. Okay, let's just pass. I mean, New Algiers can grow as well, but... There is food, but here's population. So population helps us. And then food quality helps us. We have rovers available to us. It's going to use a lot of energy if we do it. So let's not rush into anything we don't want. But this guy, you have a bus, right? Yeah, so we could expand out. Let's go to here. So that's a nitrates deposit. And then let's look at this one. Because if this is a good one, then I have no problem expanding to this rocky plains. And then that opens up tritium, titanium, and potentially even more. Not to mention that this geothermal... Oh, I just clicked... Well, I guess we're using the geothermal from there instead of La Paz, which is not at all what I wanted. Crap. I didn't... Can I... Oh, I can undo. Revert change. Perfect. Yeah, because both of them can expand. Let's generate some power here. And we need more titanium. So for a moment, let's get... Well, we actually need energy as well, because all these mines cost equal part energy and titanium. Another exploration center is interesting, but I think we should focus on our happiness next. I'm not sure. Let's keep this exploration going. It's slowing down because the rovers have to go further and further, but that's fine. Then to here. It is. Okay, that is enough reason to expand to it. But first, geothermal, get our power up. Now we don't have enough titanium to do the expansions. That's fine. This could really be nice for us. But we really could use the science as well. So I'm going to err on the side of scientific progress this turn because we have a bacterial spreader that we know we want to put down. Generating some atmosphere would be pretty big. Every 2 titanium produced by the city. I mean, there's literally going to be 1 here and 2 here. I think that actually generates us more than you would expect. Because I think that it's like this 2 and this makes 3. Then you put the thing down, it produces 1. And then it makes its own breakpoint to producing the next one. We'll see. We need titanium. And we need power. But we actually just got 10 power from that event. Is there any titanium on the board? There's lots of tritium. Here's a titanium. It's far enough away that we should do it with a scan. +6. That's pretty big. And then all these ones are kind of smaller deposits. So we'll just do 1. It's fine. Okay. So you get rovers. Rovers go here. Then this is a pretty dead spot. You get the titanium increase. Now we have just enough titanium and energy to expand it here and then here. And we don't have a negative connection penalty because we have buses. And then we can go here and here. And if we get the trade card, oxygen. I want the one that gives heat. Oh, that one requires heat and gives temperature. This one requires oxygen and gives science. Well, whatever. We'll grab whichever. More food production could help La Paz. We would still need another, though, which is pretty tricky. In the city. Like, can I go to a different city with it? No. Unfortunate. Can I get energy? I can. Can I get titanium? I have it. Let's just produce energy for this turn. Oh, I should really think of applied research. I never take it, but it would make sense. Can use that energy on happiness. I know I thought about doing something else, but look at this. This mine, and then this mine, and then in New Algiers, a happiness building. Oh, baby. And this is why we're importing energy, because we're using it so bad. Recently discovered bacterium developed on Mars that has contaminated a large amount of the food supply. We have 30-something food. Not enough resources for the experimental sanctions. Wow. So we're going to take 100 support as a hit. Expansion hub. Interesting. Development center. Interesting. This is when I'm going to do 2 more research projects. We do have water coming in. I wouldn't mind some terraforming. And then, yeah, we're going to lose 100 happiness because we put people's health in danger. Yeah, we're kind of bad people like that. But I need the population, and I need to get an event that gives me population, or the person that can give me modular population. So this is science and energy. This is titanium. I love titanium. Silicates for energy. I mean, I would love to expand to that. So we'll get a building that we can put on heights and generate some happiness, some energy from it. This is a crystal cave on heights. Should be sizing up other locations right now. So like here, for instance, not a height. And then any other settle locations? This one here is one. Not a height. And then we don't have enough water, but next turn we will. Here's a trade route, but that's not really enough. I really want more than one. Let's put this science here in case we get a synergy building. Let's put the oxygen generation beside it. So this location way up here then. Silicates, not in the heights and would flood. But look at the temperature up here. Like, this is why this location would be so good for us. Because, simply because, and a tritium, and a food. Because this place here would have 4 lava tube protection and no heat reduction. So the people would love to live there. This one gives us full radiation protection though. And this gives us actual heat terraforming, which is what we could really use right now. A population though is what I've been asking for. And if I put it in here, we could get our bacterial spreader. So I think I'm going to take that over the terraforming card, but know that it was a close second. And then we're going to go here and use that for our bacterial spreading. And then the only one that fits is going to fit all the way up here. We still have exploration. What does she do? Sewage treatment plant, water usage? Not really something that we're doing. We'll pick up some water though, so now we have enough water to settle a new location. We would need drone hubs or something for it. I love the food production because it comes with happiness. Not to mention this is a lot of happiness on its own. La Paz, if you could get 2 more food production, you would be very, very happy. So this one comes with more. And then there isn't a height for you to expand to, is there? There is, the Crystal Cavern. Instead of getting 2 silicates... Oh, that wasn't a population. We need to put a population down. Okay, I'm going to destroy that. You, explore nearby. And then you, explore in here. I was hoping that would be a place to potentially settle. And then scan this spot. Titanium mine. Interesting. Yeah, we're still in a good way. Bacterial spreader is fine. School. Science is good. Science that also brings happiness, right? So it's not just a one-shot. 5 titanium and 2 titanium. We have 50 titanium? My god. Don't know how that happened. We are ready to go, like, infinite, though. Like, we have so many resources coming in. It's almost incredible to the point that we don't even know what to do with ourselves. We just need the energy, which is what we're doing. Honestly, let's stop trading that. Start trading the freaking titanium. Look at all these resources we have stocked. Why trade away our food? Even if it's the thing we're producing the most of. We have a huge stockpile of everything else. Yeah, okay. And there we go. Finally, some space projects. Though, hard to say that this isn't a better choice. Another expansion opportunity. We'll start with what we can work on, though. And that really is a way better use of our trade capacity. We need more of it. We need cards to accelerate how fast we're getting cards, to be honest. We'll keep exploring, though. This produces heat. I know it does, because it's red. This one needs rainfall. Let's produce heat. This produces food, energy. Like, I don't care for any of these. It's not what I was looking for. I mean, the 2 food is fine, because that allows us to replace one of these buildings and get our food production up to the required amount. Like, I like that. It's just not super required. Sandstones, flat plains. This is a height, and there's a titanium deposit. But we don't need more titanium. We don't. We need a lot of things, though. More exploration is always nice, and right now we don't have the production to build these other buildings, so let's do that with the hopes that we get something to explore, basically. Some card that'll allow us to settle a new location. We are losing support very fast. Did we lose our building right now? Yes, this one. It's hard to tell sometimes. So, like, you're repaired. Anyone else? How long were all these broken? I didn't even realize that happened this turn. So that was a lot. And nothing in here. Nothing in here. Okay. A big water thing. But honestly, it's the rovers that are going to make this work. The robot hub. Because this is where we want it to be, right? Lava tube. This is a tritium deposit. Doesn't really matter, though. Let's put something here. Put the thing in here. We'll go up to the heights. And instead of building... Oh, new heritage would be nice. We're going to use the heights for energy to really go super. And then go over here with another exploration point. And just map out this whole planet insanely fast. And this city is going to generate quite a bit of happiness if we can just get more people to move in. Because it's got all the radiation protection and all the heat. We do have enough to build this mine. So we will. Just barely, though. Energy production increase. Hospital. Yep, hospital is the way to go. Make our people happier. We need... What do we need? Food and water. Who would have thunk? Humans need food and water. Let's explore this bad boy. And... this bad boy. Now, this flat plains could be used to extract that aquifer. I kind of like doing it with the space projects, though. So anyways, in New La Paz, if we go and overwrite this structure... Now, we're producing all of the food we need. So this is producing 2 quality of life. So now people are at 3 happiness here instead of... well, the base is 1 because we have 2 from radiation and then 1 away from temperature. But now it has 2 pips instead of just 1. So we went from 2 to 3. And that gets applied to us. Basically, we get 2 more happiness, which doesn't sound like much, but it adds up. Adds up. We could really use this girl, though. Hope O'Malley. She loves... making people love us, and every time you gain support per turn, or you gain support per turn rather by constructing new buildings, whereas here we could do negative support, but we really want to get support. More cards is pretty huge for us because we need more cards, so let's do that. We'll get more cards on the next turn. What do we have here? You're exploring next door. Here you're exploring up to here. And then we could just make a lot of happiness. And then here, 10 support per population. We don't really have high population, and that's our problem. Let's keep exploring to the north. A lava tube. This area is cold, so I don't really see why we would grow into that space. A paver is good. Producing rainfall can be good. I think the paver is the way to go. Because we have so many opportunities with connections. So like here, you would be okay expanding to here, and you'd lose happiness. You would be happy expanding to all 3 of these locations. So let's have a peek at what's there. Honestly, the guided tours are worth bringing forward. So now we have 3 new connections. We connect here, mine. We connect here, guided tours, and then potentially we'll connect another way. Here could just be for a random building, or over here could be for another like transportation hub. We just haven't been offered that card. Biogenerator is pretty big for us. Combined living is cool. Space stuff is cool, but we need more shipping into space, you know? But this one's like a radiation globally, and that's like huge. But this is 20 more water. Like, this is pretty big too. We'll take the happiness project. You explore to there. This biome doesn't really love us. This biome here is pretty amazing, actually. 0, 0, 0. Let's see if we can get a city in this area. I think we need the heat, power, and atmosphere. We can put that in loam. And then, yeah, let's explore this area. Maybe this is a flat plain, so you could build a building here. We just have, like, so many resources because we went expansion strategy. And, like, that's great. But, like, my word. This guy is the only one that is relative to us in the near term. More expansion, more water. Again, not really what we were looking for. +1 population, though? That's good. So enable the first round of water and start the next space project. So in here, why is comfort of living bad? Oh, because it just has negative comfort for living here. But hey, it'll get us a bunch of science. So we need the comfort of living to be improved in this location. ASAP. Animal spreader. That still couldn't go anywhere, but the oxygen's coming up fast enough that it will be relevant sooner than you think. Sandstones. That's guided tours material right there. It would give us a negative to connect to it, but it'll get us 5 positive, so that's worth talking about. More happiness, perfect. More terraforming or more population. I think the population is honestly something we really have to think about. Where would we put it though? Like here we can put it for a little bit of happiness. And is it the one? It's not radiation protected. This one is also fine, but doesn't have to happen. Nitrates would be nice. In that case, let's just get the... Ooh, terraforming though is also pretty huge. We can just get the happiness in the food though. We're gonna do that just because we have a synergy location for it. I'm pretty sure the terraforming would have been better, but I just like the idea of using a synergy that we have available to us. This is more terraforming, loving it. More card selection, okay. Expansion hub. I mean, don't threaten me with a good time. Like an expansion up here would expand it all the way out. Do we need that many more tiles though, right? Like, no, I think we just need to terraform. So let's just do that. Let's just start terraforming. So, Explorer first. 6, 6, 6. It's pretty much 6 turns on everything. Rover Museum is pretty helpful to us. We don't need the raw resources on this run. We can go up to this, so that's a crater. It's kind of in a corner, but let's expand up to it, see if there's anything interesting nearby. Because this is a -1 zone. Okay. And what about over here? This is a canyon view, and it released oxygen, which got us the first level. That is worth talking about, because that means we can expand down to here, and with the animal spreader, I'm pretty sure... Now, rabbits only give you a bonus if you are inhabiting that zone, but boom, we're now inhabiting that zone. And I'm okay if we can just find a place to live, like this crater. It's 5 support if the climate zone has a city. This is also a flat plains, but radiation's pretty rough. We could use some more rovers and stuff. Okay, so back here, let's keep using up our power. Oh, if I do it again, we're done. Let's start with the Rover Museum for the happiness, and then we'll do some more terraforming next turn. Per life form in the climate zone. Interesting. Plus, like, a bunch of rovers, though, is also huge. Especially if we just settle a new location in here. This climate zone is inhabited, and it's pretty idealistic for people being happy. Though I want them in the bunny zone. Let's use our free scan to see... No, that's 10 turns away. I don't want to hurt us that bad. Right here's fine. And there's no... There is a zone down here, but it's very cold. Not really that interested in it. I think the rovers are the best here, because we are thinking about going to a new location soon. I really wish I had more trade export capacity. That would do the most for me. Let's do this one. We're just going to explore around this crater. We need energy. Think tank needs a lot of water. Gives us science. Gives us terraforming with the biogenerator. I think we got to double down on the biogenerators, man. Just atmosphere, heat, energy. Love it. Needs a lot of nitrates, but we're doing what we can. Let's explore to here. So flat plains. We could settle this location. It does have +1 comfort of living. Let's do it. New Jerusalem. Add in the card. Terraforming? How many robots are in this city? 3. And this is +1 for every robot. So that would be 6 happiness here? No, it would be 1, 2, 3. So that's a lot of happiness. I think I have to do the happiness thing here because we are hemorrhaging happiness. So this is going to give us 9 happiness per turn. And that's like a pretty big rebate. We can actually put the science down. Where would that go? In the zone we're in. And that is +1 science if the climate zone has a city. This New Jerusalem zone is just loving it. So that means that this is giving us a science. This is giving us 5 happiness. And now we're on 8 and 8 turns. So plenty of time to terraform the planet further. No export capacity. It's killing me. This is wild. We could extract from this aquifer, and I think that's what we want to do, but I think we're going to do it with drones. Plus happiness, plus science and happiness and population. No, not population, just everything else. You know what? We have food, though. That's fine. We can do this. So, what did I say we need? We need nitrates. Okay, let's explore here for nitrates. And then let's explore here for nitrates. And now we're really close. Then we go into Jerusalem. And we put down our rover thing. Don't have enough energy for anything else. And now we're going to extract this water. We're also probably going to do a canyon view. We may as well do that now. So that means that this place has 4 happiness. Fine by me. We could do that really easily. No export capacity to space. Killing me. The hospital, honestly, we could really use the happiness. Can we explore in a way that gets us energy back? Not really, from what I'm seeing. But we can explore in a way that leaves us with 8 energy to go. Oh, wow. Do we have a nitrates deposit near this? We only need a couple. We're so close. Oh, right here. Nitrates. So that means that in New Jerusalem, we are now ready for all this. Now that is terraforming. We got +6, +2, +2, and we're going to extract this water and get a bump next turn if I have enough energy for it. Okay, you make astral temples, which create a lot of support. You do earthworks. Let's do the astral temple, Lord. No trade routes, man. This is killing me. The igloos are pretty solid. Do we have a height nearby? No. This is one. You don't either. Because these astral temples give 5 support and 5 more if they're built in a high location. So, like, we could lose some happiness. Now, who did I say? This here is +9 support. And then you are +5, but also could be plus a lot beside you. You have radiation protection, though, and that's at 4. So here, that's why this one is so good in New Jerusalem, because it's open. So yeah, you get it, and then up to the nitrates, and then instead of building a mine, well, let's just double check, right? We're gonna check this one other spot, because if that was a height, we would have done it there. So here, oh, never mind, we just did our thing. Crap. So now aquifer will gain the support. Where is the water? Up at the north. So we're fine. None of our things are flooded. Great. And look at this. Water here and water here. Good to know. Another animal spreader, not necessary. Energy is low. I mean, we can lava tube over here. Nothing interesting in it. It's not super cold. It has deposits near it. Let's figure out what's in this zone anyway. Low water, but no heat problems. This one also doesn't have any heat problems. Likely going to be settled by bunnies next. Let's go up here. Flat plains. Could be good. Could be good. Lots of connections from it as well. I'm not loving these structures here. I mean, more energy is almost always nice, but let's get a happiness building. Because we never got population here, I'm really just... Oh, you literally can't take it without losing... without, you need a population first. And you're completely built out as well. Well... What if I move the +2 happiness structure here, and then move the +8 there, and now we can even go up to here. Do we want this tritium mine? I don't even know. Don't even know. Probably want this water. Also, I used my scan again instead of getting my happiness. Don't like it. Don't like that I keep doing that. Oh, we can do it every zone too. Okay, let's just chill. Refuse or oxygen. We want this oxygen factory for sure. And a bus is a bus. We love buses. So, oxygen factory and a bus. Now, that's great. We have so many connections and not negativity associated with them. So extract water for oceans. Extract water for oceans. Build a happiness location up here. We could expand again, but not necessary. We could expand up to there, but... A deer, temperature, or double oxygen, either way. Double oxygen. See, bunnies don't have a heat requirement, which is nice, because right now we have no heat. The oxygen is actually going to get up to the next level pretty damn quick. I really like the double wind turbine. In fact, I will grab it. Penguins. Let's not worry about heat. And Astral Temple. A lot of sectors that could take it. But this spot here is not being used, and it's in a new zone. Sorry, let's see. Once per climate zone. Yeah, okay. So that's good. I could expand to here and put another one. Pretty much guaranteed that that's what I'm going to do. I'll just do it now. Bam. This one is just better because it expands to more locations as far as I'm concerned. Let's look. A huge ocean project. We love that. We still desperately need a well, a couple of things, but primarily the ability to ship things into space. We just have not found it this game. This crater area could also be fine. You know what? Another space project is good, though. Let's just keep building our temples for now. Wow, a train station. We do love that. Science is fine. More cards is good, but we need more choices. Like, we need to grab more cards as opposed to just having more offered. And this is 4 connections. Like, that's insane. We could really expand one of these places. Probably here. I really like the train station. So now this goes up into this mountain, and that's another astral temple. We're just becoming a very religious Martian society. This goes to here with the mine. That gets enabled. That starts building. I don't know why we would need another titanium structure. And the sandstones, what do you give me? A guided tour. Let's keep going with this guided tour stuff. That's good. All right. Bacteria is ready to be spread. I'm most concerned about the heat. Let's try and put it in a sector that has no one living in it because that one doesn't give a bonus. This rabbit, I think we've already found it. It's up here that it's going to go. Good stuff. Double resource or support. I mean, resource production is not needed to be doubled, but like, I guess I'd take it. 10 happiness or the ability to build a thing. You know what? 20 happiness per population. I don't even know what the population of Mars is right now. It's like 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. That's a 6 so far. And then you also have 2. It's 8. 8 times 2 is 16. That's 160 happiness. Or all of this. Quite frankly, I don't care about the happiness. Don't need it. I mean, I want happiness per turn, because that actually helps us winning the game. Let's get the habitat module. We can increase the number of people living. I mean, this place loves being around. This could increase our happiness by a lot. And give me another zone to build onto. Or we could expand over here. Honestly, we should be doing that one way or another, because that will help. We'll have more people living with bunnies, and people love to live with bunnies, apparently. Allegedly. Don't know where to expand you. Flat plains. I mean, this is a height, which could be useful. Let's wait till we have a building. I'm not really worried about having more mines. I am worried about having more capacity to ship into space, though. Oh my god, let's get more cards per turn. With the sole purpose that that's what we're going to use it for. Okay, now we expand up here. Flat plains or flat plains. Sandstones. I mean, sandstones and heights together. Tritium. You know what we're gonna do? This is a height down here. Let's go to it. Astral Temple. Bam, baby, let's go. Huge astral temple. I mean, honestly, if you look at this, the support income we have is generating 177. And if we look at our total support, it's plus 51, right? But that's after the 120. So every support per turn is 1-to-1 for points. Right, so we need 600 points. So the fact that we have 171 support per turn is like a third of the points needed. The resource income, because that's the strategy we've picked, is huge. And now we're starting to terraform. We have 3 terraforming steps, 20 points a pop. So like a terraforming step is 20 points. But a terraforming step is 20 points. But 20 happiness is 20 points. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying here? The thing is that this terraforming improves the atmosphere, which improves the radiation protection and improves the oxygen. So if I go here, right, the radiation is protected by the atmosphere. Love that, right? And the magnetic field we built. Then there's the heat and the oxygen. Now, the oxygen being at 0 doesn't hurt us. But once it's in the positive, we like it. Right? Is there a way to see this? Oxygen can only positively impact the comfort of living. See? So, if we have all of these global parameters higher, our people will like living here more, which will give us more happiness. So every citizen here is giving us +5. Bam, bam, bam. But like building structures like this makes 3 and 3. So that's 6. Or actually it makes 3 and 3 this way, sorry. So anyway, it's just like, there's a lot of ways to get support, I guess. Finally! Oh my god. So this building here gives us 2 trade routes, and then +1 trade route for every mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have 3 trade routes +1. Because, see, I can do, 3 plus 2 is what we're using. But we could also trade one of these and one of these for free because they're tied directly to the transport hub. And for now, I think we should just take in more energy. Because these we have tons of. So, like, that's incredible. Incredible. And now we're building literally 5 times faster space projects. Now, that's a lot of cards to pick from. And we can only grab 1 per turn, which is, like, actually devastating. I would love to do 20 support. Like, that's so bad. Astral Temple. Where am I going to put the Astral Temple? It's time to say that we don't need this Tritium. Because that Tritium... Oh, what's this? It's in the same climate zone. Crap. Because this one could have been on the height. Then this is a new climate zone down here. I don't know what happens if I destroy this building, though. Like, can I save? Can I do a manual save? Alright, I can undo things, right? So if I put an Astral Temple here... What was the warning there? Replacing expansion hub. It's not like I can move the expansion hub, though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's already expanded, and because I have the bus center, it's doing nothing for me. So there, it's a happiness center now. Because I didn't want to build it in these locations. I could have built it as far south as here, but... Anyway, that's great. Now that we can build things in space way faster, something like a space hotel actually begins to make sense. Though again, a train station, it would make these settlements like pop instantly. Just bam, bam, bam. We're all over. Would we start here? This one has... Both of these sectors have good things going for it. Specifically this one, because it has the bunnies. And this is sandstones? And that's water? Flat plains versus flat plains. It's pretty much the same. Let's just go to the flat plains then. And whatever, you go here. Do we just lose audio? Or it's just changing song or something? I think my headphones died. That's annoying. In the middle of my video? How dare you? I can't hear. Well, I'm not going to have sound effects, but I'm pretty sure that you will. Because I can see the desktop audio tracking in my recording. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be talking without sound effects, I guess. Because I'm committed to this run. I want the train station. That's what I want. And I want the train station to go in our new city. You can go here. It's fine. Then, you go to the sandstones. That makes people happy. You go to here. A viewpoint is fine. And then here and here to extract the water. These locations need dikes to be built up. I have so much titanium that let's build it all up, all the way. So none of my spots that I've expanded to will have dike problems. Really, really don't want to be flooded accidentally and lose land that we've claimed. Because that is lame. Dike up here. And I don't think any of this was at risk. No. I don't think anything's damaged either. See sandstorms going around. We've been pretty lucky recently. No sandstorms. 7 something. Whatever, you can explore. We've done a great job of exploring like pretty much half the planet. You can see there. Maybe even, I don't know. I was gonna say more, but well, you know, if you look at it like this, you can see that we've curled around it, but then we're missing the top, and we've kind of got the bottom. So, but then there's a couple of nooks and crannies and like the inside, these little holes. So we're probably close. We're close. Oh, I really wanted to expand down here too. But that's fine. Let's get our ancestral space hub for good stuff. And then this lady likes when we... New locations that provide support, comfort, provide 2 support per turn. New location upgrades that provide support per turn. Okay, so that's a different thing. Also, though, building space hotels, you can just spam them. Please, let's go with Deborah. And then another space route is cool. Is it as cool as everything else? No. Space, the final frontier. So that's being built. Great job, everyone. Let's arguably we want to be making as many cities as possible because all of the individual cities... Oh, could have done this first. All of the individual cities are making us happiness because of like just generic happy to be here. So like we should just like found random cities. New Port of Spain, that's +5, right? Didn't cost us a card. Then we want to spam space hotels. So see, space hotel, love it. And then what else do we want to do? We can just keep scanning, I guess. This is close to our new base, but I'm not really... Energy to expand is not really a problem for us. I would hate to waste a turn grabbing a space hotel when I can just grab a space hotel. So I think instead we'll grab a terraforming building. And then do a space hotel. And now that that first project's about to be done, we can work on the next ones. Water import would get us where we need to be to finish. But look at this, more space. And it's a comfort of living to the people that live there. Interesting conundrum, because whenever we get a tourism, provides +2 support per turn. If we... Well, actually, wait, what is it? That provide new location upgrades that provide support or comfort of living, provide +2 per turn. So like we could export even harder. But honestly, this is what we need to terraform and like win. So let's go ahead on that. In fact, let's get this one within 2 or 3, and we'll see about using our project upgrade that gets 3 things out. Because I'm always confused on whether or not that's going to do what I want it to do. So alternate materials. So see, this one is done. And oh, I almost clicked delete it. See, and it literally bugs out, so you can't even finish it with that upgrade. It just kind of sits there. And that's always been annoying to me. Like, it's done, boo. Let me do the thing. Are there any more happiness locations? There is one here. Flat plains. Food and power and science. That's probably the better one to do, because again, we can just keep putting people in craters. Like, hey, buddy, you're in Djibouti now. And this is an area as well. Is this a warm location? It's got oxygen to the 2nd degree. That's insane. Insane. That's so good. None of these have rovers, eh? Touring company. Areas that provide happiness, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Provide what? Provide 4 support each. 16 support. Whew. I mean, we're really, really close. And these things are about to get built. Temperate forests. 2 temperature, 1 rainfall, or 2 rainfall and 1 temperature. I mean, we don't have 2 temperature yet, so let's go with the temperates. Okay, we need to expand more. You are done, which is great news. Plant spreader, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have plants available in different spots. New Jerusalem, you know what? Bam, another one. So we are so close. We are really, really close. What is next to go? We're about to get a terraforming step. Let's just get another trading hub, because this will make people very happy as well. We don't really want to get rid of a couple of these things, actually. This is tritium. This is titanium. Well, titanium is what we want to ship into space. So let's... You know what I learned, though? We can move mines, right? So you can just be like, hey, mine, you're not going to get overridden. You're just going there. And then this spot, you're like, bam. Now we have this. And that's now going to complete in 1 turn. And we can continue building the other one. And we can get another space hotel online. Love those cards. 200 support. Wait for it. I think if I click this... Oh, we don't have enough water. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Thought we would have it. That one's done. This one's coming in. You get another spaceport. But just 10 happiness is also interesting. Just build it right here. I don't know why we wouldn't. I mean, it's really good. There's only 1 person living here, though, right? No, there's 2. So that's going to be 4 comfort of living, 1 comfort of living that applies to 2 people, and then because we've increased the comfort of living, it's going to increase our happiness by 2. Love it. Oh, we're just going to put an animal down and win, actually. Wow. Was nice knowing ya. Where is it? Is this the only place that has 2 oxygen? Oh, up here as well. Boom. Oh, really? I didn't win. Well, okay then, fine. Let's do the, Well, this is 10. Like, this is 10 comfort of living. Why don't I just build that? It's more than, the 4 that I just talked about. So that's enough. Boom, baby. And that's how many points? 601. Congratulations. This better be a gold medal. Oh, baby, that's a huge gold medal. Huge. 1.6 times bonus. And this, and this, and this. And level 30 mastery. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Anyways, I really need to plug in my headphones. And that was with idealistic expectations, right? No, it was elevated. Now idealistic, then utopian. Oh, man. I love where this game is going in terms of difficulty. Like, literally, they've added more rows, I'm pretty sure, to make it even more interesting. And the fact that, like, I can already access if I wanted to play Ad Astra. Like, I'm not going to. I like this like, it's so much more replayable to do them in sequence. And this is just more runs for me. And then eventually I'm going to play the whole game, and it's going to be like, great, you've locked it down. But if you have a favorite scenario, you can go back. The new scenario's coming out. I'm sure by the time I get through them all, there'll be a DLC. Well, that's a little bit bold. If I'm doing 1 per day, yeah, I'm not sure they're going to have a DLC done in 10 days. But the fact that they unlocked 5 difficulty levels for me in, like, the first week does a huge amount to make me happy. So I hope you enjoyed. I sure did, and I'll see you next one. Ciao for now.